What is up, guys? I know it has been a long time since I posted a video, probably like a month and a half now. A lot has been going on, so I am here actually at the place where we board Danielle's horse. I don't know if you can actually see some of the horses. Yeah, there they are. I was here while she is sort of checking up on her horse, so I thought it'd be a good time to give you guys a quick update on what's been going on. Basically, I've been super busy, but it boils down to three big things that have happened since the last time I posted a video. The first big bit of news is that I got a promotion, and we actually both got raises, so that is significant, and that is going to go a long way towards actually moving up our end date as far as the debt-free journey is concerned. With just the raises alone, it's going to cut that time in half. So now we project that it's going to take just over a year, which is awesome, obviously. All in all, it equates to roughly about another $1,000 to $1,100 per month that we are putting towards my loans. So that's a big deal. So the second thing is that I had roughly 8 grand stored away for school expenses, because at the time where I started this journey, I was still planning on going back to school and finishing my degree. Since then, I've decided that I do still want to finish, but I don't want to do it at the exact same time that I'm doing this journey. There's a lot of things that have come up just dealing with this process that have made me realize sort of how I prioritized things before isn't the way I want to prioritize things in the future. So I decided that I would like to put a hold on school, and that left obviously 8 grand for us to put towards more debt. So that's exactly what we did. We put the $8,000 that I had just sitting in my account towards the debt, so that decreased it dramatically as well. The third and most recent thing is that a couple of you who actually know like what car we drive would probably notice that this is not the same car that my last video was in, and that is because while Danielle, my fiance, was driving, she was in a pretty bad car accident. Everyone's fine, she's okay, just a little sore, but our car was totaled. It was a really scary moment, obviously, for us. Thankfully, she is fine, but that plays a big role in sort of how this whole debt thing plays out as well. I'm actually in a rental car, so the insurance company is paying for that, but we do have to buy another car. The other part of that is that the car we had still had a loan on it. We had about 8 grand left to pay on that car, but we project that when we get money from the guilty party's insurance company, we will be able to clear that debt completely. You know, it's kind of bad situation turned good for us, because we will no longer have a car payment, and when we buy our next car, it will be a much less expensive car, and it'll be something that we can actually buy with cash. So we'll just save up another month or so using the additional money that we have from the insurance, and buy, maybe a $6,000 car, just something that works really well and, will be reliable for the foreseeable future, nothing fancy. So like, where does that leave us? Obviously, a lot has changed just in the very short time that I haven't been doing videos. At the time that I started this journey in April, five months ago, my net worth was negative $37,000. And, obviously you can go back and watch the other videos, and, that was a big deal to me. Like, that net worth number is crippling. But just to give you an idea of how much has changed just in the last 5 months, right now, and everything obviously hasn't gone through. We haven't, bought a new car yet. We haven't received money from the insurance to actually, clear that debt yet. Even without that, my net worth today is negative 19,000. So that's almost a $20,000 jump from where we were 5 months ago. And that's a big deal, right? So just wanted to show you guys that, like, there's a lot of things that are going to happen, obviously, over the course of the time that you do something like this. And that is with anything. You have to sort of be able to stay the course, remember why you did this in the first place, and realize over time, obviously not in the same amount of time that it happened for me, but over time, things are going to start shifting. And when they do, the momentum will pick up to the point where you will want to continue to do this. You will want to, see this through. I know just in the last month or so, I think, it's been hard to, keep ourselves in check and say, no, we're not going to buy this. We have a budget. We have to stay, the course, but we have. And again, all of these things have sort of lined up in a way that have allowed us to really pay off our debt so ferociously fast, that it's sort of been shocking to me just to see how much, Daniela's got on board. People have been really supportive. So I just wanted to, make this video to sort of show you that even with some of the bad things like a car accident, you can come out better on the other side if you just continue to manage the process and keep the end goal in mind. From what I'm seeing, from the calculations we've done, I'm thinking we'll probably be out of debt by May of next year. Probably earlier than that. That's a really conservative estimate. That's not, throwing in things like gifts, taxes. So, I'm thinking May of next year, I'll be able to make a video and say, hey guys, I am debt free, and then, sort of take the next step on building wealth. So that'll be pretty exciting. The second thing that I wanted to just mention is that for those of you who are following the videos and, watching every time I put one out, first of all, thank you. And you're probably going to start seeing a lot more just general content from me. Not necessarily advice, but just documenting sort of my thoughts on things as they come up. I think there's a lot of things that people in general, when they're doing any task or setting any goal for themselves, that they all go through, like disappointment, regret, wishing you had handled things a certain way and realizing that there might have been a better way. Just things like that I think that are universal to setting any goal, that I just want to document so that people understand that everyone is going through those same things, right? We have to be able to realize that those are just, sort of milestones, crossroads that we all have to pass. I think it's important for everyone to sort of see that with the things that I do, because I don't think it makes sense for me to give you advice because I don't know your situation. I just want you to know that I'm dealing with the same type of stuff, regardless of my income, regardless of, the fact that I, didn't graduate or, have a job that I have to do and still obviously make videos. Regardless of any of those factors, we are all dealing with some of the same universal emotions. This is hard. Setting goals and doing things differently from the way that people have been used to doing them is difficult. So I don't think that we should, deter from that. We have to stay the path, because there will always be people who will, look at situations like mine, especially when you're in a car accident, and say, this is why you should have had all that money stashed away. There's always a reason to not do something. So I just want to continue to give you guys a reason to, understand that we all go through the same things and it's not just you. But yeah, guys, that is my spiel. Really glad that, there are people who are following this, want to get your thoughts, obviously, on how things are going with you guys so far. Are you reaching your milestones? Have you given up? Have you not followed the budget? That's okay. I'm just curious, because there's always times where you feel like, you got to spend an extra couple dollars. So I'm just always curious to hear from other people. And thank you, by the way, for all of you who have commented on videos that I've put out. I want to hear it. Keep telling me what you guys think. So thank you for watching the journey, and I will see you guys in the next video soon. Thanks.